Started, Coach, back home after a month away. You dropped the first set to International, and then you won the next 6 sets between that match and against Kingsville. What was it like to be home, and how do you think your team did this weekend?
Well, first off, the atmosphere, the crowd was unbelievable on both days. You know, even with soccer and football and Ram Jam and everything on Saturday, we still had a great crowd. You know, and people have missed us, I guess. You know, which is great. You know, and we had so many kids in the stands and their families. It was an awesome atmosphere. So to be home again after being gone for so long was really kind of nice.
I was going to ask about the matches coming up. I think you have Western and Sul Ross maybe. How do you feel about those two coming up?
Well, Western is always a challenge because you're on a bus for 10, 11 hours, you know. And, you know, we travel the day before. We try to spread it out a little bit because it's such a long travel trip, but you're still spending all that time on a bus, which is not good for your body. It's not good for sleep. You sleep on the bus, but it's not good sleep. It's not good rest, you know. And then you turn around, you get home at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you play the next day. You know, so it's a tough week always when you have to travel like that. So those teams, they're not winning a ton of matches, but when you have to go to their place, like when you have to go to Western, that's an advantage for them, you know, so we have to overcome that. And then Sul Ross is coming to us. It's also our Dig Pink night on Friday, you know, so another opportunity for distraction, you know. So we got to stay focused. We got to make sure that we're doing the right things, we're taking care of our bodies, we're fueling, we're really working on recovery not just from playing but from travel, and be ready for what's ahead.
Evelyn got her 1,000th kill on Saturday. Talk about what she's meant to this program in her 2 years, and kind of, what she's brought to the team this season, both on the court and off the court. Yeah, well, on the court, she's a stud. You know, she is just surpassed my expectations as a player for sure. You know, she's become one of our top ball control, our serve receive people. She serves tough, she digs a ton of balls, she scores. You know, she has really elevated her game. I think that she is fit right into our team from day one. But off the court, even more so, Evelyn is a spectacular human being. Like, she is one of the best leaders we've ever had in our program, you know, because she's a servant leader. You know, she's the first one, always willing. We've got a few kids like that, you know, but you asked me about her, and she's the first one to volunteer. She'll do anything for anybody at any time. It doesn't matter how much it puts her out. And that's really one of the keys to our success is the type of people that we have. And I'm really glad that she made the change a couple years ago.
Coach, on Friday you had your annual Dig Pink night. Just kind of talk about the importance of just, you know, to have that match each year, not only maybe for you or the team, but also just everybody involved.
Yeah, I say this just about every year, but it's very rare that you'll meet somebody that has not been impacted in their family or in their circle by breast cancer. You know, it's here. We're trying to eradicate it, you know, and everything that we can do to help raise money for breast cancer research is another drop in the bucket, another thing that we can do, and we're just trying to do our part. You know, we have people on campus who've been impacted by it. We have people in the athletic department who've been impacted by it. You know, all these kids have seen parts of it, some of them a little more close up than others, and so we're just trying to do our part, you know, with it. And if everybody out there does their part, sooner or later we're going to have a cure.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.